Hi friends, welcome to NetTalks Tamil. Today we are going to discuss about data link layer. The data link layer is a second layer from the bottom in OSI model. See the is a second layer from the OSI model. If you see here, this is a second layer from the bottom. It is responsible for a node-to-node delivery of data. The data link should ensure it, okay, whether error-free transmission of information is happening or not. If any data link layer, okay, packet transmitting errors happening, okay, that data link layers is responsible to get it corrected. It's error-free, ensures error-free transmission of information. And the data link layer is responsible to encode, decode, and organize the outgoing and incoming data. And this is considered for the we can call it as a complex layer of OSI model. It hides all the underlying complexities of hardware from other above layers. See this layer, data link layer, okay, it will be getting a data from physical layer, and then from physical layer bits by bits, so it will be there. From there it will come as a frame. It will be sending here as a, once it receives a packet, okay, again if we see in the downstream, from packet to frame to bits by bits, okay, this all complexity underlying under this data link layer. We can say the most critical layer, okay, which is like error physics. It's a combination between bridge between physical layer and network layer. Okay, in this data link layer we have two sub layers. This is divided into two sub. Logical link control, one layer. Okay, the logical link layer deals with the multiplexing, the flow of data among applications and other services. Okay, the logical link control responsible for providing error message and acknowledgement as well. Media access control. The MAC is a sub layer, manages the device interaction, responsible for addressing frames. See, responsible for addressing frames and also controls the physical media access. See this MAC, okay, what are the frames is receiving it, okay, while framing, okay, the MAC will be responsible which interface it has to go. All those things will be, decision will be happen based on the MAC address. The data link receives the information from the form of packet. Okay, if network layer send the information of form of packet, the packets divide into frames in the data link layer. Those frames will be sent into byte by byte to the underlying physical layer. See, data link layer receives as a packet, the packet divides into multiple frames. The frames will be divided into bits by bits and sending to the underlying physical layer. Okay, let's see functions of the data link layer. There are 5 functions. First one is the framing. The framing, the packet received from the network layer is known as a frame. The packet received, the packet which is there in the network layer, that is a packet. If that is comes into the data link layer, we call it as a frame. Okay, in data link layer, the packet called as a frame. If whatever the data is there in the data link layer, that we'll call it as a frame. Those frames at the sender side, data link receives from the network layer and divided into small frames. Once it receives from the network layer, in it divides into smaller frames, and those smaller frames, it will be bit by bit and it will be sent it to physical layer. And it also attaches some special bits for error controlling and addressing. Error controlling and addressing at the end of header, at the frame, end of the frame. Okay, at receiver's end, okay, the receiver end, okay, the DLL takes from physical layer, organized into the frame and sent to the network layer. See, we'll receiving from the physical layers bits by bits, and that bits will be organized as a frame. The frame will be sending to the network layer. That is the framing. In an addressing, see, the data link layer encapsulates the source and destination MAC address or physical address in the header of each frame. It ensures node to node delivery. See, this addressing, okay, the data link layer encapsulates the details of source and destination MAC. Okay, in each header, Ethernet header, okay, you'll be having the information of source MAC, destination MAC. Okay, we all know already the MAC is a unique hardware address that is assigned to the device while manufacturing itself. And then third functionality, error control. See, why the error control is required? Okay, see if any packets or frames is getting lost, okay, it has to be controlled, okay, and then it has to be corrected also, error also getting corrected. So this error control techniques here using error detection and correction techniques are respectively used in the data link layer as error control mechanism. Data can be get corrupted due to various reasons like noise of and then electromagnetic interference, all those things it's possible is there. So it's responsibility of data link layer to detect the error in the transmitted data and correct using the error detection and correction technique. Data link layer adds error detection bits into the frame header so that receiver can check data received is correct or not. It will be adding in the frame, okay, the error detection bits will be added into the frame's header, so it can be checked whether error is data is correct or not. And then flow control, if receiver is receiving a speed is lower than sender, see the receiver speed is slow, okay, sender speed is high, then it may overflow the receiver's buffer and some frames may get lost also. So data link layer synchronize the data and receiver speed, senders and receiver speeds, and establish the flow control between them. It will be negotiate with the both sender and receiver, it's synchronized with both of them, and then mutually it will agree the flow control, okay, how much data can be sent. That's a flow control happens in data link layer. And then access control, when multiple devices share the communication, there could be the in same channel there could be possibilities of collision. The data link layer check and when the device control over the channel, okay, by using the technology like a CSMA or CD and CSMA or CA can be used to avoid collision and loss of frames in the channel. In upcoming videos we will be covering what is a CSMA or CD or what is CSMA or CA. Those things will be covered in upcoming class. Now the access control, this was to ensure the collision detection, those things and all will be handled by data link layer. Thanks for watching NetTalks Tamil. Please like it, share it, subscribe it. If you have any doubt, please drop your doubts in the comment box. It will be addressed in upcoming videos.